Bleh. Hello. So on Sunday, my dad was kind of ill, had a headache, like temperature, kind of cough, not really, I don't really know. And because he works with children in a school, he's a schoolkeeper, he had to get a coronavirus test and he couldn't go in until he got the results, obviously, so that, he doesn't infect tons of kids. And I just assumed that, oh yeah, he probably just has a headache or something and it'll come back fine and it'll be fine. And on Monday I was getting ready for school and then he came in and he was like, yeah, you can't go to school because everyone who lives here needs to wait for the results before we can go anywhere. And I was kind of mad, but I was like, okay, I'll just kind of wait a few days, it's fine. And then today the guy walks into the room and he tells me he has coronavirus. This is brilliant. I'm really mad at him. And you might think, Natasha, what the hell, you're mad at him? Feel bad for him. Your dad has coronavirus, like the virus is killing everyone and there's a literal global pandemic and your dad has it. Like, why are you mad at him? You should feel bad for him. I do not feel bad for him in the slightest. First of all, he's doing fine. Like, he's fine, he's walking around, he just bit ill. My parents are those anti-mask people, like, those Karens that you see refusing to wear masks because they're fine and the masks don't do anything apparently, and like you see those Karen TikToks and then you think, oh yeah, those people exist, wow, but I'm never gonna have to like actually encounter those people. You think those people are my parents, I live with them. My mum went to multiple anti-mask, anti-lockdown protests and my dad refuses to wear masks, and when he does, he wears it like this because he has a huge brain. It was only a matter of time before one of them got it. And my parents don't think like the coronavirus is a big deal in the slightest in any way. So I thought, okay, what would have to happen for them to believe it? So my uncle got it, my dad's dead dad's brother. Yes, I'm gonna add that. My granddad's dead for sympathy, just kidding. And he was on FaceTime with him and he had like tubes down his nose and he was in hospital, and my dad, and I was like, see, it's a thing, like people in your family really close to you are affected by this, and he was like, yeah, no, still not a big deal. What? My other uncle has it and his wife had cancer once, and so she's susceptible, and if she gets it she probably will die, so the whole family's kind of like scared, like freaking out. All right, my dad's still like, no. So I thought when he had to literally get tested for it, I thought he'd start thinking, okay, maybe it's a big deal. No. And I thought, okay, if he has it, he will definitely think that it's a big deal, right? Like, because he literally, no. So I confronted him, I was like, for the millionth time obviously, because I did this a million times, and I was like mad at him. I was like, guys, if you wore masks, like this could have been prevented. And they were like, yeah, but you don't know, you could have gotten from school, like if we wore masks nothing would change. And I'm like, yes, okay, I could have brought it to them from school, they could have caught it at work or wherever when they don't have to wear masks or something. That's very possible. But what's also possible is that they caught it because they were walking around the shops like this with masks, like they weren't just like just refuse to believe it's a big deal. And now I'm stuck at home for at least 2 weeks, God knows how long, so I'm really pissed. I mean, I'm not surprised, my life is terrible. Any other time in my life I'd be like, yes, time off school, woo! Got my GCSEs this year, completely failing. And I'm so depressed all the time and if I don't have anything to do, I break. They also refuse to wear masks on public transport and I have really bad anxiety, so that doesn't help them. Oh yeah, and then they yelled at me for saying that they're stupid. I don't condone calling your parents stupid, but if they literally like support Donald Trump, oh yeah, that too, I haven't mentioned that. Well, they don't support him, they just really don't mind the guy. They're like, yeah, he's a good president. What? Like, okay. And then they yelled at me, obviously because I called them stupid, and I was like, just go away. And then I got a panic attack. A few minutes later, I'm still going through this panic attack and my mom comes in and she's like, you can't talk to us like that. Such an ignorant teenager, you believe everything you hear on the news. I'm like, no, Mom, just go away, because I was just crying, struggling to breathe, and she was like, "Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll talk to you later." And she left, and obviously that made my panic attack worse. I can't even go on a walk. I can't even go anywhere, so I can't even get away from these people. And it's like, they're my parents. They're a bit silly, putting it lightly. Anyway, my hair's like this. It was a lot different. It was a lot brighter, but like I've been washing it out because I'm not allowed to like have coloured hair in school, but I don't even have school now, so I'm gonna stop washing it out. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have gotten drugs from my local drug dealer. I'm kidding. I'm broke anyway. I don't have the money. What's the purpose of this video? I don't know. Wear your masks, people. If you personally don't believe in them, I don't, like my dad said that the masks don't do anything anyway. Just do it for the people around you. I'm pretty sure the whole world could die and my parents would still think it's not a big deal. On the plus side, no matter Subscribe. Don't be an idiot. Can't take any more of this. I'll have to, because you know what I'm also too scared to do? Kill myself, so I'm just gonna have to sit this one through. Again, my hair's so faded. This used to be bright purple. Anyway, subscribe. Bonk. Since when was that? Oh. Fuck everything.